What's up, all you characters, whether a Buddy Fighter or a Beyblade or other, is yours truly, Anima, back with another video. This time, we got a special guest with us today. It is the master of the archetypes, master of the card games, the one, the only, Speed Robo, who is not online at this moment. So, this is a beginning entry into the video before he actually comes online at some point. So, hopefully Speed Robo will come on in the next hour and, you're gonna get some cool professional opinions on Buddy Fight and also see like some of the abilities that I've created. You will, however, get a great sneak peek on the attributes for the monsters for some of these flags. One last thing, I don't remember if I think I put this at the beginning of the video, but yes, again, if you don't want any Buddy Leaders card spoilers, I suggest you don't watch this video. Go check out episode 1, check out some of my other videos, my unboxings, everything. I'm gonna have a Halloween themed vlog coming out at the end of this month, and then hopefully Buddy Leaders by the end of this year. I've been recording for 15 minutes. I probably should stop. I'll be cutting a lot of this out. So anyway, onto the video. Enjoy probably me and Speed fooling around along the way. So cuz we're funny like that. Bye guys.
All right, so what are we doing today? Because I'm not sure what we're doing today.
I am asking for your professional card advice on my Buddy Fight cards for Buddy Leaders. As people know, this dude here is the voice of Davita.
Yes, I am the voice of Davita, and I am also a professional card designer for both Card Battle Spirit Link and Argent Saga. So I do actually have some credentials on this. Let's get started. So we've got Nocturnal Night Possum, which is a Nocturnal 100 Demons card.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be. I've just added 100 demons in now.
Excellent. So we've got Thundermine. When a size 2 monster enters your opponent's field, deal 1 damage once per turn. Counteract.
4 cards tonight.
Counteract. So, like, that's a standard Thundermine. That's a really standard Thundermine, and is honestly one of the lower tier of Thundermines.
I mean, with a lot of Garga out there.
There is a lot of Garga out there, and size 2s are getting more popular. But, like, I like where you're going with this. And on a size 0, that's completely fine. That's the kind of ability that you would want on a size 0. Counteract, Dark Arts Assist.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
You could keep. I gotta look up something because I edited the card background recently, and I think Possum might be size 1.
Okay, that would make more sense from the stat line I'm looking at, but I'm like, I want to read abilities first.
Where's Dagnab, where did Possum go?
Let's see. Counteract, Dark Arts Assist. If your cards have attacked 2 or more times this turn, discard this card and another card from your hand. If you do, gain 4 gauge. Again, that's a really good ability because it has a condition, and you're also going -2 to +2, so that's actually completely balanced. The only problem. So is it a size 1?
I can't find it.
Okay, because with its stat line, it's currently above, like, it has about 2,000 more power or defense than it should.
It's size 0. I found it.
Okay, so it is size 0, so its stats are a little bit too big, because these are about the stats you'd find on a size 1. So on a size 1, your vanilla baseline is going to be 6,002. Those are your vanilla stats, and 1 crit is worth about 2,500 power-ish, somewhere in that ballpark. It's between 2 and 3, usually. So what we're looking at is we're actually looking at a size 1 stat line on a size 0. So reducing the stats would bring this card perfectly within line, because its effects are fantastic. Its effects are exactly what it needs to be. So overall, really good card. The stats are just a little bit too big, because if you're running size 0s like this, why would I ever play a size 1?
Right. What would you say for stat numbers then? Because I can change them right now.
I'd probably drop it down to 2001, 2000, and you'd be perfect.
Okay. Let me go and edit that in the card file. Okay.
I really like this card. That's a good card. It provides gauge for 100 demons, and it's got a decent Thundermine.
Thank you.
Big fan of it.
I just gotta fix up the art.
I like the art, personally.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't like the art. That's the problem.
Well, we are our own worst critics.
Yeah, right. So I don't know if I'll change it or not.
All right. What do we have for the next card?
I'm looking. Gonna be one of the other secret flags.
Secret flag. All right. Last episode of whatever this show's called, I was reviewing special flags with the DBR, and that's over on my channel. So, viewers of Anima, there's probably going to be a link in the description or a card or something.
Yeah, I can do that.
Go check that out. Let me just goof that up a little bit.
I really enjoyed listening to you guys just goof off.
I always have a really good time chatting with my friends about cards. Like, it's always a good time. So I'm really glad that I'm here and that I only mostly forgot about this meetup tonight.
I forgot.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I mostly forgot, considering it's like 2 hours after when it was.
All right, so the one that I just showed you is all gauge reliant. This next one is kind of like Mystic Knights, or mystical myth, whatever that Magic World Knight thingy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
only different. Oh, good. The flag is still not there.
Okay. And take 2. All right.
We have a centipede.
Yes. So this is the Gem World. So we've got a size 2 with 528. I think that's a little bit above No, that's fine. That's what it should be. Yeah, all of them. This world's main thing is the stats are always high at the cost of their high cost of call cost. Okay. No, but like that stat line's right for a size 2. That's about where it should be. When this card enters the field, if the total power or defense of all cards on the field is more than 12, this card gains +1 critical. When this card is destroyed, put an impact from your deck into your hand. They're probably... No, that's actually fine, because I keep forgetting that we live in Ace times.
Yeah, so we do.
Since we live in the Ace times, yeah, this card's completely balanced. It's consistency boosting. If you're doing the thing that your archetype is supposed to be doing, gain a crit for it. Yeah, this is good. Really just solid standard monster. I don't know if it would actually see play in decks, because a lot of beater type stuff like this doesn't tend to see play for very long once the archetype gets built out. But this is certainly a card I would consider running if I got the trial deck for this world. I'd be like,
if you were starting out.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I'd run this. Yeah, this is a good trial deck card.
That's funny, because like the next card for the third world is the one I made the trial deck for.
Nice. But like, yeah, not every card has to be the coolest, flashiest thing. It just
right.
You can have some that's a solid boy. He's got some chork.
Solid boy.
Got some big boy numbers. I like it. Good stuff.
Woo. I'm just gonna leave Centipede there while Illustrator is being stupid.
That's the same guy.
I know it is. Illustrator is loading for me right now, so I'm just giving the audience something to look at.
Okay. I was like, I thought that was supposed to be a new card. I'm like, I saw this guy.
No, it's Centipede. He's rickrolling you.
He's never gonna give
you up. Never gonna let you down.
He will never let me down.
Oh.
That's what I need out of a buddy fight card. One that'll never let me down.
Yeah.
And honestly, this card won't. It's free play. Free crit base if you're playing your deck right. Oh, hey, did your opponent blow him up? Here's some consistency boosting.
Here's at least.
Here's at least get the impact that is like a crucial point for any deck, because
tutor, it doesn't matter what the card type you're tutoring is. Any tutor is good. Unless it's like search your deck for a monster and you're playing the sword deck
Gargo
for Legend World, and it's like, oh yeah, I want to search a monster. No, I don't run monsters. What are you doing? Then it's bad. But it's like, there's impact monsters. There's impacts that are counter timing. Like there's some good stuff in the impact lands. Hashtag bring back impact monsters.
Yeah.
Impact monsters were great.
They were. Hashtag bring back Dragon Force. Master Will 3 is messaging me.
Oh, what's up, Master Will? So, no, back to the question. What has he done recently? Yeah, Will, I'm calling you out. Post videos, man. I need content.
No idea.
I will absolutely call out Master Will 3 in this video entirely unrelated to him to make more amazing content, and I'm doing it. Call cost: 1 gauge and 1 Ocean Warrior monster from your drop zone into Soul. This card cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Cannot be called to center. Soul Guard. Counteract, destroy this card. If you do, destroy a monster on your opponent's field and call a monster from your hand by paying its call cost to your center.
It's a more improved version of a Raging Spirit.
Well, okay. So there's a lot to unpack with this boy. First of all, 1 gauge and a card from the drop to gain Soul Guard. That is, by itself, a net cost. So, like...
What does that mean?
Okay, so the resource that you're spending is 1 gauge, right?
Yeah.
So that's worth 0.5 material points.
Okay.
So 1 card is equal to 2 gauge is equal to 2 life. Right?
I guess.
I'm getting into a lot of numbers.
I'm still new to this business.
Nobody expected a math lesson here. Okay, but anyway, 1 material point equals 1 card equals 2 life equals 2 gauge. That's the basic resource relationship equation for Buddy Fight.
Wow.
It gets a lot more in depth when you include stats, but like that's just the surface level stuff. So when you spend 1 gauge, when a card effect cost requires you to spend 1 gauge, you're losing 0.5 in material.
Okay.
Now, normally, gaining 1 Soul Guard would be worth 1 material point because you're letting your monster stick around through 1 attack. You're basically negating an attack, which is worth 1 material point. So you're actually going plus when you only spend 1 gauge to get a Soul Guard. But the trade-off with this is that it has to be an Ocean Warrior from the drop zone. So that requires a small amount of setup, which is equivalent to roughly 0.5 in material points. So it's an equivalent exchange. You're spending 0.5 in actual material, 0.5 in setup, in restriction to that gain to get 1 back. So that's net. So we've paid for the cost just by giving it Soul Guard. So from now on, this card is free, and everything else it does is worth material. So it can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects and can't be called to the center. You have a benefit and you have a restriction. These cancel out. So this card is still worth its base value of 1. Counteract, destroy this card. You're going -1. If you do,
it's worth 60 cents.
So counteract, destroy this card. If you do, destroy a monster on your opponent's field and call a monster from your hand by paying its call cost to your center. So you're gaining a call on counter timing, which is worth roughly 0.5. To not get into too much math, you're basically gaining the equivalent of a gauge by getting a counter call. And then you're also destroying a monster on your opponent's field. So you're losing this card, or losing 1 soul from this card, to destroy a monster. So that's an equivalent exchange. So that call is just free. So that's a free plus 0.5. So this card is a plus 0.5, which in Ace format is actually pretty tame. But it has 1 crit more than it should. Because a vanilla size 0 monster is roughly 2,000 attack, 2 critical, 1,000 defense. Roughly is where it is at. So it's basically got 1 crit too many. So if you kick the crit down to 2, this card is perfectly balanced.
Okay, I can do that.
I'd probably I just kick the crit down to 2. At 3, it's like questionably fine, but considering its counteract is not once per turn, you can just sort of machine gun stuff off of your opponent's field and call for days
Yeah.
during your opponent's turn, which in turn sets up more combos. And now we're playing Onis. Put Yak and
Oni
Sax
assassins.
on because your opponent doesn't actually get a turn. Here's a mini main phase, which is what Tadpole.
Mini main phase.
Yeah, Tadpole basically hands you a mini main phase during your opponent's turn whenever you want to.
I never thought of it.
Yeah. Because you get to call 2 monsters for free.
Boom.
Which is cool.
I'm glad,
I like that.
I'm glad all the cards you think are balanced so far.
Yeah, for the most part, these are really balanced. Like, the only things that are off are a couple of points in stat. And I really like the design direction of them, too. These are nifty cards.
Thank you. And now, the final flag.
Final card of the day. Getting some good spoilers in.
Yes. How are you liking these spoilers?
These are good. I'm really enjoying this. I love looking at cards and being like, is this balanced? Let me crunch the numbers. Give me some juicy numbers. Which, by the way, fun fact for those watching, this is more or less what I do as my day job now.
Yeah.
Because I'm a card designer. Did I mention that? I'm really proud of it.
And I am proud of you.
Well, thank you, bud.
All right, so this last one is going to have a very weird banner, but I picked Katana World because that's kind of your favorite world.
That is my favorite world. Well, it's my... Okay, it's hard to say. It's tied because generic world.
Yeah, I don't have any generic cards yet.
That's okay. Honestly, don't make any. Generic cards are either unplayable or broken. There's no middle ground. Whoa, Katana World, but it's blue?
Yes.
Okay, I'm interested. Alright, so it's a Katana World size 0. Whoa, those are some stats. That is some size. Those are straight up size 1 stats. What is this boy?
A banished from Katana World monster.
When this card enters the field and your flag is I don't get a no, you draw 1 card and set up to 1 spell.
Put up to 1
set spell from your drop zone into your hand. Okay, that's just like everything I like to do. Because that's just, I mean, that is just Katana World. Give me them set spells. When this card attacks and your flag is Katana World or whatever, this card gets double attack. Okay. Buddy, where is the cost on any of this?
I don't know.
No.
Did you just notice what I did?
Did you just, where'd the card go? There he is.
I just updated it.
Ninja Skull Warrior Blade Beast. Okay, let me tell you. I want this card, alright? I want it. I really want it. Don't think I don't.
I know.
But if I... No, you have to nerf this.
Do you mean, like, give it a call cost?
This, like, you not only have to give this bad boy a call cost, you have to cripple its, like, its call cost needs to be, like, pay 6 gauge.
What?
Okay, so it's a size 0, but its stats are that of a size 1.
Oh.
When you play it, for no cost, you add 2 cards to your hand.
Yeah.
And then it has double attack.
I suppose I should reveal something. This won't be part of the recording, but I think this will make sense once I undo it.
Okay. I'm gonna trust your judgment on this, but I'm telling you right now, if I can play this in a Skull Warrior Katana World deck, I'm going to. You still need to reduce those stats, though. Like, that's...
I will.
Make that keep it with the 2 crit, because 2 crit double attackers make me feel good.
Yeah, and they're pretty normal amongst some cards.
Yeah, I like my 2 crit double attackers, so I'd probably just kick the stats down to 1000 attack, 1000 power, 2 crit, 1000 defense, and then like that's fine.
Okay.
Because special flag.
Now you're now you can make sense.
That makes sense. This makes sense with the special flag. But when I first read that, I'm sure you can understand why I'm like, whoa.
If you play Katsuna, then it's crazy. If you don't play Katsuna, it's not crazy.
And like that's not once per turn either. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I need this for my Skull Warriors because I could literally infinite loop with Yae Jaco.
It's ace level.
God, that's disgusting. I love it. I want
it's disgusting because it's ace level, but you love it.
I want that card. Like, if Bushiroad printed me that card, I'd be like, oh, baby, Skull Warriors are back.
Yep.
But I can't, as a card designer, I can't allow this. I can't allow it. Nerf this boy.
You know what? I can give him a call cost of a life.
No, just reduce his stats and it's fine because of the special flag. Because his first effect only works with special flag.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine because special flag rules. So yes, no, he's totally fine now that his stats are reduced and that I have full context of this ability.
And then you could use it.
Yeah, oh, I'd still run him in Skull Warriors. Oh, there's no doubt, because he's a size 0 double attacker? Yes, absolutely.
Trying to remember if I have other Katsuna World monsters.
No, thinking about it specifically, I wouldn't run him in my current Skull Warrior build. I'd run him in water.
I mean, the blue hair kind of makes him look like he'd be water.
Yeah, even though he's not water, I'd run him in water, because when you need a size 0 to have a full field on that, and he'd be the perfect size 0 to run with that. Because you still have your setup cards with Goshi Goma and Bibi Kawazu. Like, you'd still run those. But when I need to get some sauce on my opponent, when I need to just get that damage, I'd use him. He'd be a 2-of.
Woo!
Yeah, that's good. I like that. That was a lot. That was a lot of fun.
It was. Do you want to do a few more, or are you tired?
Let's do one more. Let's do one last.
Okay.
We're gonna do one last one. One for the road.
Like, you want to play Emmy?
Legitimately do. Those are all cards that I'd be like, I want to play this. Especially target required. Oh my god. Oh, I just thought of the sickest thing I can do with target required.
What?
And it's a Katana World not a Katana World. It's a generic world thing. I'm not gonna share. It's mine. I'm gonna hold on to it forever. But it's a chess meme that I get to play with chess.
It's a chess meme.
It's a chess meme. I love chess memes.
It's a chess Emmy. I brought back Emmy.
Oh my god, I love this card. It's so good.
He's a doggo.
He is, in fact, a doggo.
I think he's a Frankenstein doggo.
Yeah, well, I like that.
And he's not Darkness Dragon World.
Darkness Dragon World should not have had dragons. Unpopular opinion, but there it is.
Yeah. But now we have other dragons.
We do. God, everything's a dragon now. Even Katana World is just like...
It's forgotten.
My most important card for my Skull Warriors is a dragon. Like...
I don't even remember what the latest attribute for Katsuna World's name is. That's how, like, forgetting I am of Ace.
Blade Dancer?
Yeah, I was thinking Electro Deity for some reason.
Blade Dancer came after Electro Deity, but like Blade Dancer was just Blade Beast 2.0. And like Blade Beast wasn't good from the beginning. Sorry, not sorry, the two people who still play Blade Beast.
Yeah, without the support, I don't think very many are playing it nowadays.
Its set spell's good. It got that new set spell, and that's good. I mean, nobody played it to begin with.
No, they didn't.
And somebody's gonna be in the comments like,
probably because the item ability was weird.
Yeah, no, items. Never make an item-centric Katana World deck. It just doesn't work. The items are always bad.
Only Zanya did it right.
I mean, even then, it wasn't even item-centric. Just ninjas.
It was Byakuya-centric.
Yeah, it was ninjas, and then it's like, oh, since I'm playing a 2-1 monster formation, I might as well throw an item in there. This is the most playable out of my items. I guess I'll use it.
I will have to use it.
Oh god, what deck do I play that actually has items? I have a Katana World deck with items in it. Onis, because there's an item that isn't an item. It's just a continuous spell effect to spam my ambushes. I don't use it as an item.
I brought one more.
Brought one more. I'll look at it. We'll do one more. It's a Danger World. It's an Armor Knight. I'm on board. Call cost, pay 1 gauge. This card cannot be destroyed by single attacks by size 2 or less monsters. Yes.
This is that one that I told you about at the tournament.
When this card is destroyed by an attack, draw a card, gain 1 life. Double attack. Yes. Print this.
Print this.
Yes. This is
Whitetail, you are one of my best.
This is great, period. Okay, so it's got slightly low stats for a size 2, but it only costs 1 gauge. Trade-off, it has double attack. Absolutely. 100%. Thumbs up. This card cannot be destroyed by single attacks by size 2 or less monsters. If your opponent wants to throw a piddly attack at it to get it off the board, no.
Yeah,
take your weak shit home.
You have to waste your size 3 or 1 or 2 or 0 monster on attacking it.
Yeah, so you either have to link attack it or punch it with a size 3. Great. And then if it is destroyed by an attack, if your opponent goes through that effort, you draw a card and gain a life. So basically your opponent's never going to go through that effort, and your monster's immortal unless it's destroyed by a card effect. Thumbs up. Give Danger World this kind of... This is
Give it
what
this
they
new
need.
kind of mechanic.
Yes.
And now we just write at the... Hold on. Move this. Can I move this card down? Dang it. Bushy Road. Call me.
Like, print this. This is great.
And print this as...
This is my favorite card of the day.
Emmy's not your favorite?
No. This is my favorite card of the day. As a card designer, as an industry professional, this one's my favorite.
Woo. I'm glad you think that way. I'm glad you liked all of my cards.
It's solid. I enjoyed every time we make a video together. I always enjoy it.